ASMR. Just like an update, if you will, because for me it has been days since I've filmed. Tommy did leave today, and it's just really sad, you know, when you're in a long distance relationship and your partner goes back home. Like, we had a whole week together that was just so great. I have to tell you this funny thing that happened. So we did end up going to Riverwind Casino, which is like personally my favorite casino in Oklahoma that I've been to. I got recognized that night at least 5 different times. Like, I don't know, we did go on a Saturday, so there's more people there, and usually in large populated places I do get recognized quite a bit. And then I get recognized by these 2 girls that actually work at the casino. They're like the people who go around and say cocktails. They're like literally models. I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh my God, I love you. I love you. And they like literally asked for my autograph.
Sure, Dan.
And there was this woman sitting next to Tommy who looked at me and goes, are you a TikToker? Like, how did they know you? Like, this was after the subscribers, hello, if you're watching, came up to me and wanted my autograph and they wanted pictures and stuff. So the woman goes, are you a TikToker? And I was like, yeah, like I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube and stuff like that. And she goes, oh, okay. I was looking at you and I was like, yeah, no one really dresses like that.
And
I was like, what do those things like have in common with each other? Like, I was literally so confused. I was wearing the like purple maroon studded rhinestone mesh top with like a black dress. You guys have seen that outfit before. I had to wear it again because I love it. But I was just like, what does that mean? Is that like a compliment, or was that like, I don't know. It's just like one of those things where I'm like, I should have asked her right then and there, like, what did you mean by that? I have like some merch under construction. I know you guys can see down below that I have like merch that I did years and years ago, but it was kind of like low-key like a troll. I wasn't taking it seriously. Tommy surprised me and made me some merch. Yes, she did. Is going to be other merch that says Hecticana, which is actually the shirt that I'm wearing in the clip that you will see here in a minute. And just for size reference, I am wearing the 5X in that clip as well. So again, I keep saying it is under construction. So the next thing I want to talk about is like the whole walnut situation. I truly feel so violated, and thankfully I'm pretty sure the account is like officially taken down by that website. If you're watching this, the person who is doing this, like, it is illegal what you're doing, and I will get the law involved if you continue to do so. And then there's like a conspiracy of like, is Walnut the same person who like leaked my cookie crumble? And honestly, I don't have the answer for that.
Sure, Dan.
So next thing I want to talk about is like the whole Alexis thing. I truly feel like a fool. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do. I am very much the type of person that literally like, no matter what you do to me, I will forgive you. So like when Alexis did her whole thing that she did, we don't need to dive into that. I did end up forgiving her and I hung out with her. From my point of view, I had a good time. We vibed well, and I hung out with her girlfriend as well, and we also vibed and had a good time, and like they vibed well with Tommy, and like, yeah, maybe the first time it was a little awkward. It's gonna be, but I forgave Alexis, and I told her, and I was very honest with her, that like she hurt me, like what she did was wrong, and she agreed and she apologized to both me and Tommy. But things probably aren't gonna be the same. By that I mean, like, before all that happened, me and Alexis were on the phone like for hours and hours, like every single day. Like, she was the person that I went to, and I was the person that she went to. And I knew it wasn't going to be like that anymore, because she ultimately like absolutely betrayed my trust, and she knew that. So when I filmed that 4-part Q&A series just recently that you guys watched, all of that was filmed in one day. I filmed it on December 29th, and I made sure to put that in the description so you guys knew that. I did change my shirt, because who wants to like sit there and watch me do 4 videos in the same outfit? Like, I know I wouldn't want that. So during that Q&A series, I mentioned in it that no, Alexis is not the one who did the cookie crumble, and people asked if I resented her, and I said no. And I was saying how Alexis is in like her happy healing era, and that she's very understanding and patient and kind with the fact that like things aren't how they used to be. But I said those things and scheduled those videos before Alexis went into Jordy's chat and was saying things that genuinely hurt my feelings, saying that I could have leaked the video, saying that she only met me for the plot, and kind of betraying me again. So obviously I contacted Alexis and I asked her like, why would you do this? And we just communicated back and forth on Snapchat via like voice messages or whatever. And from what I got out of it, she said that she didn't feel like I was an active friend in her life because I didn't communicate with her as often as she wanted me to. And that's just, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around, because it's like, I understand that her and I do not communicate as much as we used to. Like, again, it was daily, but I personally did not feel comfortable communicating with her daily. And I think I have every right after like what she put me through. I truly believe that you can have friends that you talk to once a week or every other week. I don't think that you need to talk to your friends every single day. Like, I have friends that I only talk to like once a week, and we have a strong relationship and a strong bond, especially once you're adults. Like, people get busy. But that's what I took out of what Alexis was saying, was genuinely just like, I did this because I don't want people to think that I leaked the video and you aren't even like an active friend in my life, even though I genuinely thought I was. I just wasn't speaking to her enough. I felt like you should respect your friends regardless of how often you speak. Like, I would have never came on here and said anything bad about Alexis. I just wouldn't have. I don't do that to my friends. I don't do that to the people I care about in my life. And I'm still not going to do that. Again, it's just more drama and more fires that I have to put out that I literally am just going to leave for someone else to put out, because I genuinely just like don't want to be a part of it. So after I expressed myself to Alexis and pretty much told her exactly what I just told you guys, that like she was still a friend to me, like I still loved her and cared about her, just because we didn't talk every single day doesn't mean that I didn't love and care about her, etc., etc. She got really angry with me and she ended up screen recording our whole conversation. I feel like I have no privacy when it comes to that woman. So it's like the distance I was putting in between her and I makes sense. Like, subconsciously I was like, girl, keep your distance. And it's almost as if like my gut and my body and my heart and my soul like knew this was gonna happen again, which is really sad. So I ended up blocking her because I only want good people in my life. I don't believe that like anyone is perfect. Like, we aren't robots, people will make mistakes, but like genuinely like what she has done to me and the way that she reacted to like my hurt feelings towards her being in Jordy's chat, like just makes me feel like she doesn't care about how I feel as like a human. From my end, I just want to move past all of this and be like, okay, she was a person that was in my life at one point and she's simply just not anymore. Everyone deserves friends that respects you even when you aren't around. It hasn't even been 4 hours since I filmed this, and there's already an update. I'm literally in the middle of editing this, and all I can say is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Alexis has since leaked our conversation. I genuinely don't understand the point. You are not a good friend to someone whenever you have disagreements, you have to go onto the internet to bash them, knowing the type of response your friend or ex-friend will receive. I personally want no part in this, so I'm going to finish editing this video, I'm going to schedule it, and I'm never going to speak about her again. So one more thing, your girl did start Semaglutide, and Tommy was actually the one who gave me my first shot. I'm nervous. I get the nervous jitters prior to this. So it's 50 units.
Okay, we'll pinch it 5 seconds. You want me to hold it in?
Ew, hated that. This time I've had 0 symptoms or side effects. Sometimes I say symptoms and people are like, Amberlynn, it's side effects. So far I have had 0. So I guess that's a good thing. I have not noticed any appetite suppressant. Usually I feel that like on the second day, but we'll see how it goes and it keeps going, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. And there will be like a separate like weigh-in video. I'm not just gonna throw in a weigh-in right here. I kind of just want to have that be like a whole separate like video talking about my weight, or maybe I can put it in a vlog. I'm not really sure, but I'm just really excited to be back on semaglutide, and I genuinely hope that it works for me. I have felt nothing. It's as if I didn't even take it. That worries me, of course, but it's literally only been 2 days. So I need to like slow my roll and be like, Amberlynn, give it some time. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Jay Bay, a prominent fat activist on TikTok and YouTube, has launched her campaign, Operation Fat Liberation, a movement, according to Jay Bay, addressing the failures of accommodations in society and core rights of fat people, demanding standards to be implemented to make everyday life more accessible for those of higher than normal weight. Her campaign includes a change.org petition, to which she has notified members of the United States Senate and the Department of Justice to consider the campaign, that which includes a Fat Equality Bill of Rights and a Fat Accessibility Act, which will, quote, set universal standards for accessibility, guaranteeing that fat individuals are not only seen, but given the rights, accommodations, and respect they deserve. This act includes size-inclusive seating, equipment, and services across multiple facets of society. GNN will continue to monitor the J-Bay verse for further updates on the campaign.